takes more brains and efforts to make out the income tax forms than it does to actually earn that income. Well, I'm sure after you receive the Form 12BB from your HR, you will surely agree with what Alfred Newman had to say with respect to preparing and filing for their taxes. Taking the example of Rocket Singh, what you saw that Rocket Singh had a CTC of 12 lakh rupees per annum, which after he claimed various deductions from the components of his salary was reduced to 8,24,000 rupees per annum. So he was earning an income of 12 lakhs, but the amount on which he had to pay taxes was only 8,24,000. After claiming further deductions under section 80 and the allied sections, his taxable income further reduced from 8,24,000 to 5,24,000, and that was the income that was finally taxed by the government. Now the Form 12BB was introduced as a way for you as an employee to declare to your employer that I intend to claim these deductions during the year, so that when you join your employer, the employer, although he is giving you an income of 12 lakhs, he will consider the taxable component of your income based on what you declare in your Form 12BB. So if you are Rocket Singh and you were to declare at the beginning of the year that I plan to claim these deductions with respect to my salary components, I plan to claim these deductions with respect to the investments under section 80, then the employer, based on the declaration given by Rocket Singh, will tax only 5,24,000 of his income and not his entire income of 12 lakh. So the Form 12BB is basically a way for you as an employer to tell your employee that I intend to claim these declarations, so please do not tax my entire salary, tax only that portion of the salary that is left after I claim all these declarations. Now, because the employer is statutorily required to deduct taxes each month, the Form 12BB is submitted by you at the beginning of the year, wherein you tell your employer that I intend to claim these deductions, so that every month he will deduct a tax amount which is after he is given these deductions to you. By submitting this form to your employer, you are informing your employer that you will be claiming certain deductions, and the employer is then able to deduct TDS at an amount which is much lower than he would have deducted had you not made any investments. So we've seen that Rocket Singh, if he were not to submit a Form 12BB to his employer, telling his employer about his intention to claim certain deductions, he would have to pay an income tax liability of 15,000 rupees each month, which will be deducted by the employer and deposited to the government. But because he has a number of deductions to claim, he's planned his taxes really well, he's able to submit the same to the employer, and only an amount of 1,500 each month is deducted from his salary towards the income taxes that are to be paid.